begin their next drive. Now Corral. He's going to let it fly.
What's up, Humo? We are live. Me and Chode's back at it again. Nobody below us, just next to us. I mean, that way. My bad. I pointed the wrong way. What's up, Codes? Blue Codes? Whatever you want to be.
Fuck DK.
Code
That
Blue.
bum's not here anymore.
Bro, you're Code Blue.
I'm Code Blue.
Code Blue's the name. I deadass forgot to finish the rest of this title.
What's the title right now?
Blank.
Oh, wow. Can't you fix it midstream?
Yep, here we go.
On the fly.
There we go. All right, done. That is updated. All right, so we are just gonna I got Madden pulled up. I went into a brand new franchise. This is today. There was a roster drop today. This is today's rosters. If we started today, we're gonna go through the AFC South. Depending on how long that takes. This is the worst division, statistically for these teams. If it only takes like a half hour, maybe we'll do the NFC South. So, here we are. I got these guys pulled up. Codes, you can see my stream.
Yeah, I can see it. I know this team very well.
Yeah, off rip. We got Jonathan Taylor, Quentin Nelson, Stephon Gilmore. Look at that. Is his name always?
Shaquille.
Yeah, he forgot he wants his name. He wants to. What is this? Is the name his family grew up calling him? I believe.
I think so, yeah. That's what everyone called him.
Yeah.
He said.
Yeah, and then you got DeForest Buckner. You got 590 plus overalls. Quentin Nelson's on the last year of his deal. We're basically just gonna go through and we're gonna just say what we think. This user should do GM wise, I guess. Honestly, probably be easier just we could go by expiring contracts real quick, or we could just go by position and just make it super easy on us. This is gonna be
Position probably would be best.
Yeah, so this is gonna be the easiest team of the four. We'll do the Colts, and then we'll do the Titans, Jaguars, and then we'll do Texans for last. So immediately off rip, you got Matt Ryan. He's 37, 81 overall. You got him for 2 years. That's quite the contract. You're paying him 18 mil off rip, and then 35 the next year.
It looks like a DK contract.
That's tough, bro. Like, maybe in real life that's cool, but I feel like it mattered, and that's just...
He's going to regress heavy. I think he could probably be like a 76 overall.
And he's normal. 85 throw power.
Oh.
The accuracies aren't terrible. Accuracy's not terrible. Medium and short's probably priority. Chances you get it off deep are slim.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's kind of crazy. I just peeped. He's at 81 overall, but he's the 15th ranked quarterback. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, QBs aren't. I feel like some QBs just aren't ranked all crazy, to be honest.
Yeah, but what's his speed? Is it like 60, 55?
His speed,
Yeah.
69.
Oh,
So, I mean,
he's got some wheels.
I think besides his throw power, he's honestly a serviceable quarterback. You're getting a quarterback year one, whether it's by drafting or trades. We can take a peek. I do have us already set up as the Texans. I'll take a peek right here at the free agents. This is again if
I think Cam's
we
probably the
started
best
today.
one. Yeah.
Cam's right there.
And from playing this Madden, I don't think that's gonna be the meta because like before, people would just pick, like kind of what K-Mac did. They would just pick up some bum, and there wasn't really that big of a drop off from like a normal dev 80 to like a 50 normal dev.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I feel like Cam's not a bad option. The 87 throw power again. accuracies aren't bad. This is going to be a bridge quarterback. Um, you could look at it and just be like, well, I'm a rock with, Matt Ryan, but he's obviously the more athletic quarterback. Um, so I mean, Cam Newton's an option. If you get him before JT, I feel like if based on the free agency draft, um, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if JT took him off rip.
I
So
think I honestly think the move would be trading for a quarterback just to be behind Matt Ryan, like go trade for like Baker Mayfield or Corral,
yeah, you're not getting either one of those. I don't think you might get Baker from JT. I don't. You're not going to get Corral.
maybe Sam Darnold.
You could definitely get Sam Darnold from JT if he's still on the roster at that point. Your halfback room is set for at least the next. Honestly, even for some dumb reason you can't get JT to stay, even though that's top priority. Hines is not a bad running back, so you're
He's great.
set. You're set for at least 3 years. Obviously, priority is Jonathan Taylor. No one's gonna. This guy's not gonna let him go. So I'm not even really worried about this. Um, Receivers are all young. Michael Pittman, Paris Campbell, great. They're a good duo. Paris Campbell needs re-signed. Pittman's gonna need re-signed next year. Um, Kiki is whatever. I mean, you could probably make something out of him, depending on his attributes as well. Um, I mean, you can look at Paris Campbell. He's 25. He's 75. Overall, his motives and his tags. He wants a mentor at his position. So, I mean, that's obviously right because he's he's the second top guy. There's nothing else here. I'm surprisingly for like the resigns and stuff like that. 94 speed, 94 excel. Again, I think this is another guy that you're going to re-sign and you're gonna make him your number one, and you'll move Pittman to two. I don't.
Ooh, you think so?
I can't see you let Paris Camp. I mean, even if you don't move him to number two, um, I think he'll get developed faster than Michael Pittman, just simply his speed.
I
Um,
honestly don't know. I don't know how much Madden 23 you've played, but to me, if you have a tall receiver, they catch a lot of jump balls, and speed is not key in this Madden. Like, of course, like it's about kind of like releasing her overall. Because I have a Cardinals in another league. Andy Isabella is not doing nothing off the line. Like
mhm,
he does not get open.
right.
So I think Michael Pittman will be really good.
I think off jump he will be, but I mean if you content his release, I think you'll be pretty good with Paris Campbell. Like you mentioned, Michael Pittman's 6'4", the 88 speed. Honestly, I think as long as your route running's good, I've noticed a lot of good route runners are getting open even more than last year. Like the things that were important last year, strangely enough, are even more important because they I think you can see them a lot. But he's definitely getting re-signed. Um,
Did you see
Kiki,
Pittman's jump and spec catch?
no, I looked right over it.
It was 95 jump, 93 spec.
Yeah, dude, he'd be a,
That's insane.
honestly he'd probably be a number two just for a simple fact that you're gonna get the second corner on him. Um, I mean sometimes those are the taller guys. I don't know many, but dude, the last time I seen a good corner that was over 6'2" is like Brandon Browner.
Oh, yeah, I'm trying to think. Yeah, a lot of them are like 6'1".
Yeah, dude, Brandon Browner was like 6'4". Dude's a tank. Um, Gucci, he's not he's not bad. You can I don't know. You probably let him walk and see if you get him back week one of free agency. I don't think he's priority at all. I think your priority is
Nah.
gonna be Paris Campbell, JT, and honestly Pittman. These guys have one of the best. They have one of the best rooms of offensive weapons. Moelle Cox is set for 3 years. Um,
You.
he it's only 6 million though.
Yeah, but he's kind of cheeks. I think he's like 77 speed. That Woods guy, I think is actually pretty good.
So I mean, depending. Oh my god, 6'5", 267. I feel like that's huge.
Yeah, he
Um,
definitely feels big,
he's got
but
he's got 80 speed. He's not bad. He's definitely serviceable. He's the 32nd ranked tight end.
ooh,
Um, for 3 years though, I mean, honestly, if it's not priority to you, you let him ride that out. You could draft a guy in season three draft. Um, he'll be 31. He'll probably be retired by then. Um,
Wait,
Oh,
wait. Check that Woods guy real quick. I think they drafted him this year, and he's actually
Jelani
pretty solid.
Woods, rookie
6'7"
6'7",
with
85.
85 speed.
Oh my God! So I mean, you could put him at your one, and you could put Molly Cox at two and write out his contract. Unless you, I mean, again, I don't really know how to read the screen exactly, but I mean, if you have the cap space to just cut Mo Alley Cox and take the 8 mil penalty, um,
It's actually not that bad.
yeah,
8
I
mil
mean, the 8 mil
penalty.
penalty, you're saving five. So what's it, 3 mil? Then you're really releasing him, or you're really losing. So you
Yeah.
can rock that out. That's not bad. I don't know anything about these other guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't care too much either. They're 60
Yeah.
overalls.
It's just that Woods guy. He's very, 6'7" with 85 speed. That's pretty intriguing.
Yeah. Um, O line, very very important with how the pass rush is. Um, 69 overall at left tackle. Your blind side tackle is a 69 overall. It's only for a 1 year deal, so it's not crazy. It looks like this guy's on a 4 year deal. He might be a rookie.
I
Raymond,
would,
yep,
I
out of
believe
Central
so.
Michigan, 6'6", 300 pounds, 90
Damn.
strength. This guy's not bad. In my
He's already
opinion,
24.
he, I,
That's crazy.
I could be wrong. I feel like he kind of has like the stats of a guard with that lead block at 83.
Yeah, it's kind of true.
71 speed, 90 strength. This is a guy you could build up. You could move him to guard and put Quentin Nelson at left tackle. Um,
Um,
let me.
from what I've noticed, I don't know if this is true or not, but like whenever you switch the offensive linemen, they block significantly, like they block worse.
Differently because they're out of position.
Yeah, that's what I've
Yeah, I
noticed. I
just
don't know if that's
I feel like
true.
okay, so a little bit worse than 92 run block and 90 pass block over that left tackle you have. Dude, you got a lot of re-signs. You got Paris Campbell. You're gonna have JT. You got Quentin Nelson.
Yeah.
That's a rough first year.
And isn't his ability like Pooler or something like that? So he kind of has to be in that guard spot. Uh,
Um, um,
his,
I'm acting like I'm new to these. Yeah, you got Elite Polar and Nasty Streak. Um, we can see. Okay,
ooh, he dropped a lot.
yeah. You're. I think you're still set though. Um, depending on how the regression works, he might drop to like a 79 like by the end of the 3 years. I think he'll be a high 70, which is still really good with the way they do the ratings now. Obviously that changed last year. Your your right guard's terrible. Um
Crazy.
and then your right tackle. Okay, so you're good at left guard, center, and right tackle. Um I will guarantee the two top guys in free agency are better than your starting two guys in those two spots. Just go get them.
Yeah, I think
Um,
there's like John Felicio or something like that.
yeah, you got to replace those guys right away, or at least your left tackle. You got to put someone there. Move your right tackle to left tackle at least just for the first year, so you can have even honestly just put Raymond there and just dev him up, I guess. But I would personally just move him and see what happens. Um, Traquan Lewis,
Mm.
27.74. You're gonna ride out that deal and you're gonna replace him. Yannick Ngakwe, not bad. 27. He's young. Oh, dude, put Cody Pay on the other side.
Yeah.
Um, Yannick Ngakwe's still young.
I thought he
27.
was probably like 30.
Yeah,
It
bro.
seems like he's been in the league. How many years has he been in the league?
Um
So he was like 21 when he joined.
6.
Dang. So I don't know. I just feel like I just heard his name like for like the last 10 years or something.
Yeah, dude. I mean, the dude was a beast when he came in. Kind of fell off when I think he went to the Raiders, and he's back. I mean, dude, 82 overall. You're probably gonna re-sign him if you can't find anything else. But Quiddy
He's pretty
Pay,
fast, isn't he?
yeah, I think he's had like 80 speed. Quiddy Pay, put him on the other side at left tackle. Obviously, DeForest Buckner, you're not too worried about that. Even Stewart, 2 years left on that. So
He's a great run stopper, Stewart. Really good.
yeah. So your defense is pretty. Your D line's pretty set. Shaquille Leonard. Does he have? Yes, he does. He's an X factor.
If his abilities are the same, this is the
Shutdown,
thing.
unfakeable, and strip specialist.
I love him in real life, but you can't make him as good as he is in the actual game. Just because everything he does in real life, like he's involved in every play, he's
Hmm.
actually stripping people, but like he never does that in Madden.
Well, it could be different this year. We'll see with the peanut punch and everything they added. I honestly, as a whole, I have not seen many fumbles at all. I know a lot of people complained during the beta. I have not seen many fumbles.
Mhm.
Um, Okariki,
Okereke.
you gotta, dude. There's a lot of 1 year deals here. You gotta find an outside linebacker. I assume you'll probably re-sign Okariki. Stephon Gilmore is set for 2 years. Kenny Moore,
I I
two
love Kenny Moore, but he's so tiny.
yeah, 2 years here, 89 speed. He's pretty good. Hopefully, he can make up for that height somewhere else. With it, obviously his coverage is there. The 89 speed isn't covering up his height at all. But I mean, I think he's not bad. You just
Yeah.
gotta put him. You gotta match him up against the right guy. Another small corner, but he's got 94 speed. Isaiah Rogers is gonna be someone's user slot corner. DBs aren't bad either, man. Dude, this is a good team.
Does Stephon Gilmore still have abilities?
I believe so. Superstar,
Superstar.
yeah. One step ahead in flat zone KO.
Pretty solid to be honest.
Julian Blackman, and you got to find a strong safety.
What's the
Um,
cross physicals looking like? He's 20 years old. What's his
young fella, rookie out of
6 foot?
Maryland, 92 speed. All right, well this dude's gonna stay 92 speed, 84 hit
Oh,
power.
he can play sub linebacker. He's 92 speed, above 80 hit power, and he's 215.
So I mean that he's gonna be someone's user at some point somewhere.
He's gonna be dangerous, man. 92 speed off rip, and he's only 20.
Yeah, dude, these 1 year contracts though.
How many are there? Like this, because
So
like
like
some of them.
guys that I would think are priority is Quentin Nelson,
So that's one,
um, Yannick Ngakwe, in my opinion, Oker
two,
Okariki, um,
Blankenship,
Harris Campbell. So that's
three.
that's four. So that's four because I'm going to include Okariki for me. And
Mm-hmm.
then next year you're gonna have Rogers, Blackman, and JT off the top
But
of my
you
head, and
but
Pittman.
the good thing about that is you also have Matt Ryan off the book, and then you'll also have
Is he off the books though
yeah, because that's his final year. I think then he won't have any penalty.
for next year?
Because yeah, when it's their last year, I think because I don't think there's any penalty. It's usually zero. Because look, his penalty right now is 36.3, which is almost his next year's
Okay,
contracts.
okay, I got you.
So he'll be off the books, and you can resign everybody else. Pretty much, that's all. Like you'll probably have a rookie quarterback on a way cheaper deal or something like that. So you'll have plenty of cap.
Yeah, so I mean, I think if you get the Colts, you got if you want to keep this core the same, your first 2 years you're gonna be spending a lot of freaking money, a lot of it. Um,
I don't think you have to do that much with it being like depending on who's your division, of course, because some people can go crazy with low overalls,
mm-hmm.
dominating this division. Like this team, you don't have to make any changes year one. Like I wouldn't mind if you like traded Hines for like a young tackle, or something like that. Like
Someone will take Hines. He's definitely a serviceable guy.
he's very
He's
valuable. Like
only
his receiving game is crazy.
he's only 25, 90. Dude, someone's gonna bite on him. That's for sure. He's been a
Go
hit
get
for the last two Maddens. We've got to
go
make
get
it
a
through.
young offensive lineman.
Yeah, you could go get you a guard or a tackle or even some picks so you can draft some guys. I don't think we'll see too many trades where it's kind of player for player. Just because JT really hates that NBA style, and I mean honestly, how often are we seeing players getting traded for players? It's usually just draft picks for the most part. I'll say I'm not gonna.
No, I think that's fair. I just don't think anyone in PML, because like whenever you get those draft picks, and in real life you have 10 years to see the development of that draft pick. But in PML, even though 5 years is a lot in Madden terms, it's kind of hard to go trade like a 90 plus and only get a pick back, unless it's like the first overall pick. But
Right.
we're seeing real life like Tyreek Hill's a 99 and he got traded for what, like one first round or something like that.
I think we'll
and like a couple
see.
thirds.
I think JT will do his research, and I think we'll have a new trade committee. That's for sure. I feel like he was disappointed with a lot of trades that slipped through this year. And he'll probably give a good baseline. Um, so I mean, like the Colts were pretty set. We're gonna move over here to the Titans now. I think this one's pretty obvious. I think you're stuck with Ryan Tannehill throughout his contract, or at least till next year.
Yeah. Well,
You're
actually, I don't know. Like, look at the savings compared to the penalty right now.
you think you get rid of him for save 10 mil?
Uh, I don't know. I think it depends on who gets them. Maybe you'll keep him. Maybe you
I
trade him. I
so
don't know.
if D Lloyd gets his team like we think, he's gonna rock Tannehill year one. Willis will be here year two.
Yeah.
Anybody else, they're rocking Willis year one, straight out the gate. Um, Personally, that's probably what I'm doing. I'm probably gonna go with Willis. I'm gonna play him. I'm gonna dev him up as much as I can. He's going to training camps. He's going to rookie camps if it's approved. He's going to focus train. He's getting content points. So yeah, quarterback, you're obviously set with Malik Willis. Derrick Henry, you have 2 years. You got to resign him in year two. Not worried about that. That's priority. That's going to get done. Robert, this is
Ooh.
we got Traylon Burks.
The
Not
Phillips guy was actually really good in preseason. I don't know what his stats look like in the game, but he
he
was actually really good in preseason.
Yeah, this room is not good. Robert
No,
Woods got a 4-year contract, and
that's disgusting.
it goes up 2 years, so it's gonna go up 4 mil, 2 and 2. That is terrible. And he's 30.
He's got great route running.
If you can maintain him, I guess it'll work out for you. He's gonna lose speed. Regression's probably gonna hit him if you don't use him as a number one. Traylon Burks, 6'2", rookie. Um,
Yeah, speed.
89 speed. So you got two guys that are 90 and below. This is another guy you're gonna dev. He's gonna be a top receiver.
Whoa, his ball carrier vision's crazy. 87.
Come on,
That's kind of crazy for a
run that
wide
Debo
receiver.
package. Yeah,
Catch it
his
though.
ball carrier moves as a whole are pretty good. Um,
Can I see the Phillips guy too?
yeah, we're gonna go to
I wonder
Calvin
if they gave him
Phillips.
respect.
He's another rookie. He looks like a Cooper Cup kind of guy.
Ooh,
Cooper
looks like
Cup,
a Hunter Renfro.
if you could do his route running, he can be an Edelman, a Wes Welker, a Cooper Cup. Just that slot guy that's small and shifty, probably 93 acceleration. So he's moving to be on 90 change of direction. He's almost your perfect slot. You just want to get his short and medium route running up, in my opinion.
I feel like if D-Lloyd gets them, he'll actually try to like focus on that. Like he'll probably try to build the people that are already on the team. The
Yeah.
good thing though is when it comes to contracts, you having Malik Willis on a rookie contract,
Mm-hmm. That's
all your
huge for
skill
you.
positions are already basically like paid for because you have like Burks, Phillips, they're already accounted for with their rookie contracts.
Yeah,
Malik,
having a rookie contract, I think at quarterback is like, those are your big money guys. Unless you get like a fat safety, Derwin James or something like that. But you're you're gonna save so much money just getting a rookie quarterback. I mean, it looks like right now you're gonna want the money to spend because your receivers all have 89 speed. So,
or ass.
your wide receiver room needs help. Austin Hooper's a good person or a good
He got a
player.
good person.
Yeah, dude, he's a
He
good
helps
person.
community.
1 year deal, 2 mil. You'll probably re-sign him. He's young, I think. Yeah, 27. He's young.
Oh,
He'll
I
be all right.
disrespect him on his speed though.
Yeah, he's all right. Left tackle, obviously Taylor Lewan. Pretty sure he's got abilities.
Ooh.
Left guard, center. So your left guard and your right tackle are where you need help. Those guys are gone. Uh, yeah, that you gotta find some O line somewhere.
When we
Uh,
really never did, to be honest. You don't really need it with Derrick Henry.
Autry is, but obviously Jeffrey Simmons is a cornerstone player. Um, Tar looks like he might be able to. He's only on a 1 year deal. He's 25.
Yeah.
He don't look too bad.
Maybe keep him as a backup, but definitely
Yeah,
not like a.
a lot of this stuff can be fixed during the draft so far with these teams. Bud Dupree. Oh my God, He's
Is that a
making
rookie on a 1-year deal?
good.
Oh, man, his face looks running.
Bud Dupree's making
Holy shit.
yeah, Bud Dupree's making 20 mil all 4 years, and he's 29.
Does he still have like 89 speed or something? That'd be like the only. If he has like 84, GG.
He's a star. 85 speed, 88 hit power, 87 excel, 74 block shed. His pass rushing moves are not good.
Yeah, I guess he's
Wow.
gonna bite the bullet on that one.
He's the 21st ranked outside linebacker, or left outside linebacker.
Probably like the third highest paid.
Rashad
That's crazy.
Weaver.
That's disgusting. They lost Jalen Brown, I think, or Evans. I'm not sure which one. Maybe both.
Got Zach
Zach
Cunningham.
He's from the Texans, right?
Yeah, I think he played there. 15 mil.
Is he good? Like physicals, Dev, it's probably star.
Normal.
Oh, you.
Yeah, this team's rough. Your quarterback is set, your running back is set, but the rest is rough.
So they lost Jalen Brown and Evans. They both had like 85 speed young linebackers. They lost both.
We got Harold
That's
Landry,
crazy.
Bolton, Caleb Farley. We know what he is. Dude, this is
McCreamy.
Yeah, this is fucking rough.
I don't know. Fulton and Farley are actually pretty good.
Amani Hooker. So I mean,
Gillespie?
moves got to be made. Tannehill's got to go. That Bud Dupree contract's got to go. I don't even think you can get rid of it.
Nah. I guess like the only advice for the Titans would be like try to stock up on draft picks as much as you can. Do as much content as you can.
Yeah, you gotta. I mean, let's go look what their draft picks look like. That I wonder if they got them all.
It's kind of funny. So, like the people in the Titans, they're either really really good or really really ass. Like they have no like mid player. Everyone's just ass or great. They have good draft picks. First, second, third. Oh,
man, that's rough. So I mean, if you can
you even like trade maybe trade Tannehill for like a third or something?
not even, maybe a fourth. But who's taking him? He's
I'm
not.
trying to think.
You know what?
He's not that bad to be honest.
If maybe you don't gotta trade him.
But you want something for you got to do something to like
But
help the rest of the team.
But you can hold him till next year, or just cut him in the off season.
It wasn't really a contract thing for me. It was more like how are you gonna get draft picks? Because you need draft picks.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you could use him for the year and see how regression goes, and just content Malik. I don't know. Oh my god, you kind of look like you're in a tough situation here.
Because there's only like 3 players that are kind of like young pieces. Everyone else is either old or ass. Like Jeffrey Simmons is one, Farley and Fulton, and then of course Malik. That's so insane.
This Bud Dupree contract is killer, and he's marked as a bridge player.
That's insane. I like that guy's goatee or whatever he's got.
Yeah, I mean you're gonna build through the draft, I think, for this team. If you can trade some guys,
Look at the contracts: 14 mil, 19 mil. Landry's making a huge bag. Robert Woods is making a huge bag.
Harold Landry's making 30 mil.
Did we see the cap space? Like, how much cap space do they have?
Bud Dupree, dude, that's tough.
That's really bad.
This right here is tough.
It has to go towards Deloitte because anyone else that gets this team will just be depressed.
That's fair.
That's the only way I see it. Deloitte will be the only person happy.
Actually, easy way for me to see their cap space.
True. Titans.
17 mil.
mil.
I mean, that's not bad. You could get, if you go for a big name, you could get one, or you could get 2 decent guys making like 8 mil.
It's so crazy to think. Like, look at the Colts versus the Titans when we looked at the teams. the Colts almost have 10 more mil than the Titans do. That's insane, and they're
Yeah.
so much better on paper.
Yeah, I agree. Um,
So now is the Jags.
yeah, we'll jump over to Jaguars. We'll go to the roster first and then go to the contracts. I feel like.
All
Um,
right.
so obviously T Law, you're set, day one starter, franchise QB. You can see the tags
Safety
and stuff this
valve.
way. Safety valve and quick draw. Quick draw is nice. Quick draw is huge
I
this
hate
year.
quick draw.
It's so huge this year.
You get so many throw out a sack INTs. It's like kind of a ability that hurts you. Even like because I kind of noticed that, but I don't know if it was like a like a placebo, whatever it's called. And then K Mac went one of his videos, and he's like, quick draw is the worst ability because it hurts you more than it helps because you actually get a lot of INTs.
I think this year it's different. The pressure's there, but I feel like you're not getting a lot of throw to sack picks like you were. I think quick draw is gonna be huge this year. If you can climb the pocket well and do what you need to do, or do what you're supposed to do when the pressure's coming. James Robinson, he's gonna be your power back. He's only 24. I did not know that. Travis Etienne is gonna be your starter because he's on 92 speed. We know how guys work here. This could be a very scary 1-2 punch.
I would keep James Robinson. Last Madden, I'd be like, James Robinson doesn't matter. This Madden, where power backs are actually really, really good, you got to keep him. You have to. I think it's his last contract year. Yeah.
1 year, top of the depth chart, scheme fit, close to home, overall interest. You have a good chance of re-signing him.
First, the cheap too.
1-2 punch right here, and Etienne's obviously a 77 only because he did not play last year. This dude's a beast. I don't think there's not much to it. His injury being a 91 is kind of janky. He got hurt last year, first game, whatever though.
I just want to see a player that runs like the double halfback type of set. We don't see a lot of those in PML, but
not a lot of people 1-2 punch.
yeah,
or they try to and they don't do it properly. Christian,
no DJ Chark.
Yeah, bro. Christian Kirk is gonna be your receiver for the cycle probably. 25.
If you like it or not.
Laviska Shenault, he can play running back as well. He can play that flex player. Zay Jones isn't bad. I think your focus is Kirk and Laviska. Sorry. Marvin Jones,
Got him.
I don't know what you're here for besides being a mentor, to be honest. And we don't
that's
have
facts.
that.
That's actually
He's only got 1 year, so I mean,
Super Bowl chase.
he's getting
Marvin?
old. He's getting old. He wants a bowl. Tight end Evan. They went out and got Evan Ingram, dude. Yeah, there's nothing. You got Evan Ingram. You got to make it work. Don't know how. Just make it work. 17th ranked. He's fast. That kind of works. Kind of works for you at tight end. I think that's the only place where speed truly is going to matter against them linebackers. I don't think there's too many quick linebackers that'll keep up. But Cam Robinson, I think this line's butt cheeks. The whole line, whole line needs work besides Sheriff, post up, and Matador.
Is that new?
I want to say it was in here last year. So yeah,
the name looks
your
new,
whole line needs revamped. Besides the one spot. Smoot could be a player for you.
Ooh,
man, that's tough.
That rookie though, I forgot what his name is. The first overall pick.
Yeah. Trayvon Walker.
That's actually pretty good overall.
Can you put him on the other side? No, you got Josh Allen there. You might be able to convert.
Chase on.
Yeah, you might be able to convert him to a middle linebacker.
He got that. I don't know if he's got the coverage for that.
91. I mean, you'd use him. 85 speed, 91 excel. You could use him.
I don't know. I think that rookie doesn't he have pretty good zone too. I know he's like an edge rusher, but I think he's got a little bit of zone. I don't know. I might be completely wrong. It might be like absolute ass. Yeah, it's actually absolute ass. But you could use him if you wanted to.
Let's see what his dev is. Will it tell me? Even though it's hidden. I think they fixed it so you can't do this.
Yeah, it's hidden.
Star.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So he's a
I guess
star.
they unfixed it.
So I mean, you got Josh Allen, you got Trayvon Walker. I would put Clavon at middle linebacker and just user him. You got Devin Lloyd. He's got 84 speed. That's not bad. Oh, and you got Olakon. Dude, your linebacker room is nice.
Top
Linebacker room's
tier.
nice. Your DBs are nice. Oh man, they got a good defense. If you can get that D line right, I feel like it's a good defense.
Cisco. It's a good team.
I I would not be mad if I got like the Jags. Like if I'm a PMO, I'm not mad if I get the Jags at all.
I think they have two people that can play sub linebacker. I think Jenkins and the both his free safeties can play sub. I think
Yeah, they got the weight for it.
they
Speed,
get the weight, no change of direction, and from what I remember, they both had the hit power. Yeah,
86 and 82. Yeah, so
two
yeah,
sub
this is
linebackers.
the only shitty part about getting this team is who your division mates are going to be. Um, Draft pick
Yeah,
wise, you got an extra fourth, an extra sixth. Um, I'm okay with that. I mean, the later rounds, that's where you get your steals. So,
facts.
next year you just got normal picks. So that's not bad. Tampa Bay pick, that's probably gonna be a mid to lower user if it's not Codes, who's top five, and then you got
Facts.
Philly, who we don't know what that division is gonna look like with Cook in it. So that's not bad. So
You could,
where do you
I think with this team, you can. I think this will be the second best team. I think whoever has the Titans doesn't have as much talent as this team, so I think you can win, dev players up, and also content them. I don't think you're gonna beat the Colts, but I think you could sneak out like 7 to 8 wins and still
mhm.
like put up good stats, be comp, and things
So
like that.
so right now for me, the Titans are at the bottom. Um,
Yeah, for now.
would you rather have the Colts or Jaguars? Because I feel like they're kind. I feel like they're kind of in the same place.
Mhm.
They're young. You can dev them up. I feel like the Colts are a little more established, but they have those guys that need re-signed early. Um,
I'm not really too worried about the re-sign. I'm more worried about the age. Like you have Matt Ryan, the quarterback is the most important position. You have a big question mark there because you can't guarantee a good backup
mm-hmm.
for Matt Ryan, like someone to replace him. Trevor Lawrence is, certified to be there all years. Uh, you know, you have to resign Quentin Nelson, the D line, DeForest Buckner. He might because I think he lost his ability. He devved down at the end of like season 3 or season 4. I think it was the end of season 3. So now that's a year ahead, he might dev down the end of season 2. You know what I'm saying? So that team's only getting older, especially like Stephon Gilmore and things like that. So to be honest, I think for 5 years I'd rather have the Jags.
Yeah, we got Josh Allen. You're re-signing him for sure. He's your second best player. James Robinson, you're probably going to re-sign on a probably another 3 year deal. Um, Evan Ingram got a 1 year deal. You're gonna re-sign him.
Ooh, I let walk.
Um, you'll get Smoot on a cheap deal. I think that
You're
looks
so good.
that looks like that's about all you really have to worry about. Trey Henderson, I think, was pretty good.
He's like
He's
he was I think he's
26
like
though.
cornerback number 4.
I thought his physicals were pretty okay. No, that's not who it was then. Yeah, 5'11", 88 speed wasn't him. You're letting him walk. So yeah, Jaguars, you're pretty set. All right. So I'm right now. I'm kind of going Jags, Colts, and then
Titans.
Titans. But honestly, it's a toss up between the Colts and it's like 1A 1B kind of. And then next to our favorite team, the worst team in
All of
um
Madden.
yeah, the worst team in the league right now. We're gonna go to Houston.
I'm gonna say something crazy though.
No.
I think I would. There's one team I would rather not have than the Houston Texans. The Houston Texans, when it comes to 5 years, is ranked number 31. 32 is the Chicago Bears. Because the Texans, you're going to see the players, but at least they have like Stingley, they have Christian Harris, I think his name is, Brandon Cooks.
Kind of like I feel like they're in an odd place. Davis
Yeah,
Mills, he was a rookie last year.
yeah.
Um, His accuracies are nice, to be honest. Throw power's not bad. You'll probably get 2 or 3 upgrades as we go. Um, Honestly, if you could get 2 of them in the first season, he's ranked the 32nd worst quarterback. Um, Quarterback of the future. I mean, I'm not mad at that. 78 speed. I feel like Davis Mills in the right hands can actually be
Personally,
something.
I would replace him.
I don't. It depends on who you are. I mean, if you can hoop with him, then I don't think that, because again, it's another guy on a rookie deal. Unless you draft someone, I'm probably not gonna sign anyone. You're
Yeah.
probably not gonna play well this year anyway. Year one, you could just rock it out and see what you do,
Oh yeah, that's kind
or
of what I meant. I would replace you with the draft.
yeah. So Damian Pierce is obviously the rookie sensation that's been popping off in real life. You got Marlon Mack. This could be another 1-2 punch. Marlon's a little faster than him, but I know Pierce has that power. They kind of look like the same players. Yeah. Oh yeah, he's got 20 more trucking, so that's probably gonna be your power back. Kenyon Drake, you're not seeing the field. I'm not gonna lie to you. You got 91 speed, but
Yeah.
you're not seeing the field. Pierce is probably gonna be halfback one with a little bit of Marlon Mack just because he's 22.
Agree
Um,
with that completely.
Brandon Cooks is
Holy
your
fuck, that's empty.
cornerstone wide receiver, along with John Mechie. He's gonna be out for the year though, since he's dealing with his cancer. They gave him an injury, which honestly I'm not a fan of because he's not hurt, even though he's sitting out. He's not hurt. I kind of wish they'd let you play with him. So shout out to John Mechie, Roll Tide. Um,
Don't sleep on Nico.
yeah, I haven't gone down yet, but Chris Conley's probably cool for a year. With the 90 speed, he's gonna regress. Nico Collins is 6'4". Mike Evans Jr., as Cook like to call him.
He's
I'm
a
not
beast.
I'm not mad at this wide receiver room at all. Brandon Cooks and Mechie are probably your day starters, your day one starters for both of them. I didn't realize Brandon Cooks is only 28. I think he's super slept on.
Facts.
He's just,
He is
I
slept
feel
on.
like he's so good. 21st ranked wide receiver, but look at those stats. He just, I
If you
feel
just
like,
force feed him the ball, pretty much he can go crazy. But you definitely have a good trio. Like you have Brandon Cooks, who's obviously the speed guy. You have I don't know how what is it, Mechie
yeah,
or
John Mechie,
Michi?
John Mechie the third.
He kind of reminds me of like a Laviska Shenault type of guy. I don't know how he plays, but just like the slow speed, not the tallest, but he
Mm-hmm.
can do run after the catch.
Yeah, he had a very successful. See, I don't know. So it's hard. I'd say he had a successful college career, but I mean, Alabama wide receivers have always been so fast that you don't really get to see anything. Like, I guess like if their route running's good, but like there was like a stat that Mac Jones wide receivers caught the ball with like 2 to 3 yards of separation from the DBs on average. And that's just
Wow.
because they're so fucking fast that they get 2 yards open every single time.
Is he
So
actually that he's a fast guy, but they gave him 90 speed?
I feel like they're all pretty fast. He might have been one of the slower ones. Like I just I like him as an all around receiver.
All around.
Obviously I watched him in his at Alabama, so I mean his catching's up there. His route running's pretty good. I
Oh yeah,
I
he got good. Nice
just
change of direction.
I'm not. I'm just. I really hate that he's gonna go to waste. You're gonna have to content him to develop him. He's gonna go to waste year one because he's sitting out for the year, and they marked him as an injury.
Nico, he's gonna go crazy. Whoever gets them, just spam Nico Collins and Brandon Cooks, dev them up. So when Mechie gets there, you can ban him
Yeah,
as well because you're gonna suck regardless. No one's winning with this team year one.
yeah, I agree. I mean, you might squeak out 4 or 5 wins. I don't expect anyone to get more than that. If you do, congrats. I expect zero. Whoever gets this team, zero expectations.
Rev.
Yeah, Brevin Jordan's your go to. Blake Jarwin could be your second guy.
He's got a funny face.
Yeah, I
I
so
actually don't mind the offensive line,
left.
Tunsil,
Yeah,
and then left guard.
he's set. Left guard's a rookie. You're not worried about that. You're gonna
Mm,
replace Britt. You're gonna replace
mm,
Can, and you're gonna replace Howard. Um,
Facts.
there's no way around that. You could draft, you could trade, whatever. I don't know. You could probably just go to free agency, get some dudes that look nice that are young, and maybe dev them up. I don't know. Jerry Hughes Jr. 34. He's gonna go, but I feel like this next guy can step up with being 81 speed. Um, His finesse moves there. Block shot's pretty decent. His tackle's there. I feel like you could use Jerry Hughes and develop. I don't know if you want to waste a year, but I mean, I feel like you're wasting a year as a whole here.
That guy's a demon.
Or you could just move one of these guys to the other side and see what happens. Get rid of Jerry Hughes, whatever. Whatever best suits you. You could play him, or you could move one of these guys over, or even play those guys. You got 3 options.
Yeah. And none of them is play Jerry Hughes. That's not what I would put that. I would not ever do that. That
That's not
other
an
guy,
option.
yeah, to me he's too old. He's not like Dev or anything.
Yeah.
So that's pretty.
I mean,
but
you could do it that way, but the season's gonna be a wash regardless, and just play the guys you're gonna develop.
exactly. That other guy though, starting at I think left like right end, Greenyard or whatever his name is, he's crazy. Cause this is like my offline CFM team. He's got like 13 sacks in a season.
Yeah.
He's insane.
I
I don't know why.
I got these fellas in another league, so we'll see what happens. Michael Kendricks, you're not playing. I will play Garrett over here, and you're not playing. Your linebackers are shit. I'm not gonna lie. Joe Schobert, not gonna lie. I'm not sure how he's on this team unless when I advance it for preseason. Joe Schobert's not on this team.
Do you see the last middle linebacker right there?
The last
You
one.
gotta start that guy.
Oh yeah, 90 speed.
Yeah, he's a rookie too.
You
He's
know-
really, really good.
You know what's funny? Schobert and Kirksey were both Browns linebackers like 4 years ago.
Really.
So yeah, you're gonna start Christian Harris. You're gonna probably play Blake Cashman. You can move. I don't. Is it? How do you pronounce his last name?
I think it's Kruger Hill.
Kruger Hill. Okay, I didn't know if it was
That's what I
something
would
fancy.
say.
You could just put him on the other side, honestly, or just move Cashman. I think Cashman's more of an inside linebacker. Depends on the defense you run. If they're 4-3, then I guess he could chill. But I'm pretty sure they're a 3-4 defense. DBs are all old. You literally need a whole DB room besides Derek Stingley.
They have some solid speed though. Like Sheffield, he's not that bad.
They're quick enough. They're quick enough to hang out for a little bit.
I would say you gotta keep Stingley.
Right.
You gotta keep Sheffield, and then I would eventually move Desmond King to like free safety. That's what I would do personally.
He's got pretty good zone. This is
That
probably
guy, fuck off.
Yeah, this is probably Nelson's last year. Stingley's gonna be so you probably do Stingley at 1, Sheffield at 2. You could do Nelson at 3 and just move Desmond King right away. Yeah,
Petrie guy's really good too. I think he's got hidden depth.
You could put him at strong safety. Jalen Petrie, rookie, 90 speed.
And hidden.
He's probably star.
Yeah, I think so. But
I wanted to edit
he's
him.
pretty solid.
Wanted to edit him. There we go.
He's the replacement of Justin Reed. If they kept Justin Reed and had him and Justin Reed as a safety duo, they would go crazy.
Yeah, he's star. So, and then we haven't even talked about it yet. The draft picks. You get 2 firsts for the next 2 years because of Cleveland. With the Watson trade, you got 2 thirds. You got 2 sevens. Next year, you got 2 firsts, 2 fours, and 3 sevens. So, and you should get 1 more third next year, or year 3. It should happen. If not, I'm about 99% sure JT's gonna make it happen. Probably just get the Texans to sign a free agent and have him trade him to the Browns. Browns could just cut that player.
Yeah.
I mean, I was gonna go through the contracts, but honestly, this team just needs work as a whole. I don't think it matters. They're all shit. So I mean,
Thanks.
um,
The only advice that I would give is like the whole first season, probably most of the second season, don't really take the game too seriously. Like if you throw a pick with Davis Mills, it's okay. Like you're not going to win games. Just focus on, deving and upgrading your younger players. Really focus on that. And then by season 3, with all those draft picks, with all the content you do, you should be at an okay position. Especially like the Colts are going to become worse because they're older. So you should be able to like rank up through the division. The Titans might get worse too.
yeah, and,
The Jags.
depending, like even like the Titans and the Colts, like depending on how like who they use or isn't how well they are at being a GM, that they might not even be able to re-sign some of their best players that we've talked about.
Exactly.
So and like just like a disclaimer, like Codes is not telling you to tank when you get this team.
No.
He's just shift your priority from winning to making your team ready to go. Just like, you know, even for, just Davis Mills, for example, just because it stuck to me just because you said his name. But like, even I'm trying to think, like, even if you get down, like, try to throw touchdowns with him, try to dev him up. Like, if you could sneak in 20-25 touchdowns in less than 10 picks, I'm sure he's bound to get something.
Yeah.
um Try to dev him, try to dev what's his name, Pierce. just
Yeah.
just find a way to do it without breaking the rules and stat padding and everything. Do it the right way. Just
You don't
focus
throw
your
games or
guys.
anything, but
Yeah,
like just test shit out. Like run the craziest offense you can.
I mean,
Don't play conservative.
dude,
Just go crazy.
they have their cap space is insane. I thought it was. They're supposed to be like number one in cap. I thought,
Maybe they have like a few players
or
that you can
they're
probably cut or something.
or they're number two in cap. I have the picture right here. They're number five in salary cap. So,
Hmm.
I don't know if that has to do it later on, because I mean, you do kind of have some older guys that contracts probably sizzle out after this, but
Yeah.
you have the number five cap, number one draft capital, obviously. No reason to tank or anything. Just don't beat yourself up if I fully expect SP Dot to get this team. He's gonna cheese ball his way into games, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, just like play games like you want to throw 6 touchdowns, 0 picks. But if you wind up throwing like 3 touchdowns, 4 picks, it's all right. Like, just try to play the craziest offense you can play. And if it might win you some games, like maybe someone can't stop you, and you have like a crazy 6 touchdown, 1 pick type of game. But just go crazy, test crazy shit out, and dev your players up. But don't throw a game. Like, don't miss a field goal on purpose or anything.
Uh, um, but I mean, yeah, I mean, honestly, for the 5 year sim or 5 year, honestly, depending on 10 years, depending on rule changes, whatever the case may be, um, personally, I, I kind of, I feel like I'd even take the Texans over the Colts. Just team like,
Ooh, that's tough. I think I would, me personally,
just giving up that first year is tough.
Jonathan Taylor and like
And
is
then,
enough for me to say.
but
Okay.
you're right. Before anyone talks all crazy, I'm not saying the Texans are a better team. Um, I think the Colts are the best team in this division, and then the Titans, Jags, Texans, just based on how good they are. But for a CFM, I think Jags are number one for me.
I agree.
I think it goes Jags, Colts, Texans, Titans. Um,
That's what I would do.
I feel like the Titans are going to be a cap hell, and it just doesn't look like fun at all. Shout out to Deloitte if you get him. I know he'll do great things for them, but that's kind of where I'm sitting at right now.
I agree with that order.
We can. We're not going to do another one. We'll probably just do the NFC South. Whatever South, North, East, West that we do, we'll just go to the other conference, just as a preview, I guess. Where I know without your biasness, what team, like, how would you rank these teams for a 5-10 year sim that we're about to go through?
I think I think the Bucks and the Panthers are kind of neck and neck. If the Buccaneers could get a quarterback to replace Tom Brady, they're easily number one because they still have like young talent like Wirfs, Devin White, their DB, Vita Vea, Godwin's young, like everything like that. But the Panthers also have like some underrated people like DJ Moore,
Yeah, they're
Robbie
young.
Anderson.
That's a
Yeah,
that Panthers team. Honestly, I really hope JT does well, like good things. That Panthers team's low key crazy. Like that,
yeah,
I know, like, overall wise they kind of suck, but that's what happens with these younger teams. Like, I mean, like, what was it? I think the Browns 2 years ago were kind of decent overall, but like their average age is like 24. The Panthers are down there. The Jets are down there. Like
yeah.
they're good CFM teams, even though they're not good teams. But like I I'm taking I'd probably go Panthers, Bucks, Saints, Falcons.
I
Um,
think
just based on like I don't know. I mean, the Saints aren't bad. You can rock with Jameis Winston. He's only 26, I think. You can rock with him if
yeah,
you can. I think I saw somewhere IRL. I don't know if that's a thing, but Taysom Hill's converting to tight end. So,
yeah, he
um,
is.
I just think the Falcons, I feel like, are at the bottom. I know Kyle Pitts is cool, AJ Terrell, but I don't think that team. I think that's going to be a rebuild team. I don't think. I
I
just don't
think
think they're going to be any good at all.
I think in my opinion that's not even biasness. I go the Bucks over the Panthers just because their young players are already good overalls. Like the Panthers could have like like they have such a high ceiling because they have so many
Hmm.
young players that are like physically crazy. The Bucks have the same thing, a little bit less physicals, but devs and overall. And then I'd go Panthers, and then I'd pick the Falcons over the Saints because I like the Drake London and Kyle Pitts combo. And I don't know what does Ritter play for them?
Yeah, Mariota's QB1, I think, and Ritter's the backup.
Yeah, so you kind of have like a young QB there that you could try to develop.
Yeah, you'll
The
honestly you'll probably play him right away. Unless you
yeah,
could figure out a scheme like Deloitte did, where Deloitte kind of schemed him back in like that Oregon offense. Um,
yeah, and
I
then
just the Panthers just seem so much more exciting than the Bucks. I think I really feel like the Bucks are they have good overalls. I think it's inflated because Tom Brady and them winning so much in the Super Bowl and everything. I feel like that's why they got their overalls. I'm not saying they're shitty players, but I feel like they're kind of
no,
inflated a
I
little bit
agree
because
because like without Tom Brady, they don't really get like media coverage. So you would know those
yeah,
players are like good.
and I mean they have to make a Super Bowl contending team good. They have to. There's it's
Yeah.
just like I saw what's his face? I saw one of his name's like Equipment Guru, I think, on Twitter. He said someone asked how TJ Watt got like he's like, oh, he's a 96 and Miles is a 99, whatever. TJ's overall is 97 or something, and he's like, he went in there. He's like, he tweeted back. He goes, Watt was only a 96. He's like, the only reason 97 is because we had to give a higher finesse move than he originally earned. So it's like that's kind of how like just for JT to or TJ to get that 97, they had to fake his stats just to get him there. So I wouldn't be surprised if they did that for teams, but I know the Buccaneers are the team that you want if you want to win right now.
Yeah.
Panthers honestly you can win right now and build them into a dynasty. I feel like the Bucks are gonna shortly come into that phase where you need to rebuild because you're losing Mike Evans, you're losing Chris Godwin. Uh,
I don't think you would lose Godwin.
oh
Godwin's
no,
only like
he
24.
is is he that young? Was he's up like 25 or something, right? 25, 26,
I
24.
think he's 24. I think he's 24, 25-ish.
Jeez, I don't know. We'll I mean we'll get into it when we record again. I don't want to deep dive into it. We're getting there. We're getting anxious and whatnot. We got JT has us on edge for team releases and shit.
Come on, JT,
Um,
please.
and when as soon as those start dropping, we can include those and get those in. But for right now, we're gonna cover these divisions. I mean, it'll get easier, so we'll probably towards the end we'll probably squeeze in two divisions at a time. Like once we get to like the AFC North, that's gonna be cake, and we'll just include the NFC North. Um,
Yeah, the AFC North, everyone's just like win now, win now,
yeah,
win now.
yeah. So that'll do it for tonight. This is our shortest show so far. So
Hmm.
nothing, Coach. You didn't say nothing crazy, bro. I don't got an intro now. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have anything crazy to say. I think uh, if we went over to the NFC South, I would have said something crazy just because I want to smoke with JT when it comes to getting the Bucks, but that's about it. It's pretty chillaxed because this is kind of like a not intelligent, but we're like deep diving into the team. So,
Yeah, I
you
get it.
know,
All right.
it's not individuals either. I can't call out someone like, if someone had the Texans, I'd be like, oh, that bum or something like that. So, since we didn't put names to the teams, I can't really call anyone out, sadly.
All right. Well, Codes, I'll say you're a bum just so we have it on
Oh,
tape.
no.
Oh yeah. So any last
Top five,
words?
man.
Any last words for these people that's not JT at asking for the Bucks?
Um, I would try to do exactly what we're doing. Like, try to look at the teams, maybe not as deeply as we are, but, take a look at the teams and try to drop like a pre-plan. Because that's kind of what I've done. Like, oh, if I had this team, I'd kind of go in that direction. So you're just not like shell shocked and don't know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I would definitely do because a lot of effort goes into the league. So I kind of try to, you know, give that good effort back and try to be prepared and actually like have a game plan for each team just in case.
Well, there you go. You got Code. This is like what is it? Jerry Springer. Jerry's final thoughts. That you got Code's final thoughts.
And then also, JT, you know what to do. Peep the hat
All right,
again.
we're out of here before he starts begging.